His karma is my boyfriend, 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 boyfriend.
Let me grab my DoorDash real quick. Tay Tay. My girl Tay Tay, what is going on? You have the internet in a chokehold. You got people making all this crazy allegation because of this man, okay? Is this man, Travis, is he Taylor Swift karma? Because it seems as though her fans are thinking that she's distracted with this man. This man got her putting out her worst album yet. Okay, the worst album yet. I thought that this was AI. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought this album was AI, but there is a couple songs that I actually like on the album, because you're not gonna like every single album like an artist put out. That's just not realistic. But I do like The Life of the Showgirl with Sabrina Carpenter. Shout out to Sabrina. And I do like Opalite. The song that y'all are crashing out about on TikTok, saying that, you know, Taylor Swift allegedly don't like black women, or she's obsessed with black women or something like that. That song, I actually do like Opalite. I like it. It's very catchy. And other than that, the rest of the songs I don't really like. I feel like when Taylor Swift cuts in her songs or in her music, it's kind of cringy. I'm not even gonna lie. Or maybe it's just like, I'm not used to seeing her curse, but it just sounded a little bit forced. And I didn't like the beats on the music. This is why I thought it was AI, because it lacked like depth or feelings in the beats. It just wasn't coming together like, you know, it needs to be. You know, so the fans are feeling like that she's distracted. You know, Travis is a bad influence on her life. She's ruining her, you know, relationship with her fans because she got a man. I don't think that's kind of true. I feel like half of the people just don't want to see Taylor Swift happy. They want Taylor Swift to just be making music, traveling, and they just want her to settle for just being a showgirl and not having a life outside of that. I feel like that's half of what her fan base want, and they're being hella selfish, okay? Because a girl has needs and a girl has wants. So what a girl wants and what a girl needs maybe is Travis. You know, you have to understand she is from a small town girl, you know, that realistically does want a marriage, does want children, and she feels like that he is husband material. And y'all are saying that he's not. He's not husband material. But how you guys are going to know he's not husband material when he has never been a husband? You know, you got to give this man a chance, even though he could be a little bit, you know, he could be karma. We don't know. We don't know per se. But I just think that she wants something, you know, a relationship, a small part of happiness. She wants to grow. She wants maybe children, you know, who knows. But I feel like if this man is making her happy right now, then, you know, let her be happy. I just think it's because like we thought she was just having fun. We thought that she was just on, you know, having a hot girl summer. And then she was like, oh, we're getting engaged. And everybody's like, hold on, wait, you're getting engaged to this man that has a different preference? He just dates outside his race? Like, what? How is this going to work? Well, just because you date, you know, outside your race does not mean that, you know, you can't go back. I know it's kind of weird to hear because, you know, all know the saying, like, once you go black, you never go back. But his preference left him.
Damn.
So he has to go back. And that's okay. Everything is not meant what he thought that he was going to be, what he thought that he was going to marry, didn't turn out for him. Now he meets Taylor Swift. They have the same values. They have the same morals. Like, I can see and understand how that can work out for him. When literally he obviously was not, you know, enough, or not giving enough in that relationship with his ex, and he left. But one thing I have definitely noticed about, you know, Travis, even though people are saying that he's a walking red flag, he's fake, he's a poser, he's giving chameleon, he's giving opportunist. You know, Taylor Swift has been, you know, boosting his name, you know, everywhere that she goes. He won a Super Bowl because of her. Like, everyone are saying that, you know, ever since Taylor Swift has came into his life has been great and on the decline for her. So this is why people are saying that, you know, his life is going up, but he feels like everyone's feeling like that Taylor Swift reputation is going down because she's dating this man because he does not have good intentions. My thing about, Travis is that I feel like he just likes to date women that consider him as a prize. He's very good looking. He's very handsome. He's very tall. Like, I can definitely understand why Taylor Swift is like, that's my man, because, he can pick you up and all kind of stuff. So I can understand, why she sees it that way. And, I can understand why, people are feeling like she's not seeing it because, she's in La La Land or whatever. And that's very understandable. But Travis date women that he thinks like knows that he's surprised. You have to understand some people date, I'm sorry I have to burst your bubbles, but some people like to date interracially because they get better treatment. They get better treatment. So he was probably in that last relationship looking good, smelling good because he was surprised in that relationship. He's getting a lot of attention, from being in an interracial relationship. That's how some people be. And he probably enjoyed being, getting a center of attention. Oh, he's with a person of this race. Oh, look at him. He's dressing nice. He looking good, blah, blah. And now it's Taylor Swift's turn. She sees him as a prize. She got him on her arm. She's bringing him opportunities. I just feel like he goes to where he is celebrated, where he is benefiting, and people call that opportunity, but he calls it, getting a bang for his buck. It's more like he has what they call it. He has pretty privilege as a man. People think that pretty privilege only works for women, but pretty privilege also does work for men. And I'm just have to say that he is pretty. I'm not saying that his ex Kayla wasn't pretty. She's pretty too, but he's also pretty as well. And when it comes to the relationship, I'm going to have to say like he does look more attractive than Taylor Swift.
Damn.
So he's just basically benefiting from pretty privilege. And I feel like it's a hard pill to swallow because people don't really want to see it. People don't really want to acknowledgement that that's what he's benefiting from. So yeah, she better take care of him because he has pretty privilege. And I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's true. I'm laughing because it's true. The same thing with what y'all say that she and Travis is Britney Spears and Kevin Federline is giving that, is giving the same thing. Like, do y'all not see it? I don't think that she's going to be looking for a guy with money because she already has money. She already has all the money that she needs. She's not looking for, a man with the money. She's looking for more of, somebody that can emotionally understand her. So she doesn't care if her money takes a hit. She doesn't care if her fans are upset because she already has a good foundation as far as like her money and finances go. All she cares about is love and relationship. This gives me like a flashback of when people were saying, that Monique and her husband, like he was bringing her down and now she basically doesn't really have a career like that. People are saying like the same thing's going to happen to, Taylor Swift because she's dating, Travis, which I'm not, I don't really see that happening. I mean, I would be surprised that she will allow him that much power because she's very smart to me when it comes to like her money, her getting a prenup and stuff like that. So I feel like we'll have to wait and see. So I think just her fans are concerned and they're worried because they don't want to see her go through another heartbreak. They don't want to see her get played and they feel like that she's playing herself by dating with this guy. But, we don't know, what type of bond or relationship they have behind closed door. And when I do see an interview, like I said, I'll see more of a friendship. And I feel like that they're coming from common grounds and saying, hey, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. X, Y, and Z. Are you able to, abide by these terms? Are you able to abide by this? And they're just like, yeah, okay, well, that is settled. That's just how I see their relationship. I don't see, anything more or anything less. I just see two people that are looking for somebody that won't leave them. They're looking for somebody that will stay with them through the ups and downs. And, we're just going to have to wait and see if she made the right decision. We're just going to have to wait to see Is he her karma, or, or is he's here to, bring her some good karma? There's good karma and there's bad karma. So we're just going to have to figure out which karma, is he bringing? Is he going to bring into her life? Because it seems as though she's boosting him up financially. So maybe he's boosting her up emotionally. You never know.